Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Oh my God.
The fuck is that?
So, John Travolta has been doing the social media thing on Instagram, and I just love it when like older people don't know how to do social media. Well, he's, you know.
No, I know.
And like I don't know, it's the most unnatural. Can we see the videos? Because he'll be like, "Hi."
Oh, we've played some of his.
Yeah, I know. It's just getting weirder. There's like the family vacation stuff. And his vacations are not like our vacations, you know?
Yeah.
Sandy, I thought you were going back to Australia. Here I am in Sydney. I can't find you. I hope you're going to be at the meet and grease in West Palm Beach on the 13th and Tampa on the 14th and Jacksonville on the 15th. I can't keep doing this, Sandy. Sandy.
Oh, it's so embarrassing. Do you ever feel so embarrassed for somebody? Like it hurts. Oh, no.
Oh, man, I've been searching high and low for Olivia Newton-John. I started at the highest building in the world in Dubai. But I'll tell you, if she doesn't show up tonight, I know where she will show up. At the meet and grease in Florida. West Palm Beach on December 13th. And Tampa on the 14th. And Jacksonville
meet and
on
greet.
the 15th.
Wait, why is he doing meet and greets?
It's
for
only
Greece?
because you need money.
Yeah, but doesn't John Travolta have I don't know.
I don't know. He has like 9 planes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sell a plane, and then you don't have to do these meet and greets.
Nah, you're
my.
like, fuck it. I'll do the meet and greet.
Go up to the vacation stuff with his up further up. No. I mean, look at him, and he's having a vacation. He's on a yacht.
Yeah, it's great.
But he's got to do the meet and greet in Tampa.
The meet and greet thing is so weird.
Go down. Keep going. Yeah, I mean, what is this? Now he's riding a camel in Dubai or whatever. Falconry is one of the biggest sports in Dubai. Like, dude.
Yeah, no, he's just a weird guy.
He's so weird.
Of course. But I have, this theory, I've never been disproven on this. Being insanely famous fucks with you. It's just, there's no way to navigate through life in a normal, here's why. It is unnatural to become super, super, super famous.
Yeah.
Like it's an unnatural, no one's supposed to be world famous.
Ugh.
Like psychologically, it's just not supposed to happen, right?
Right.
There's 7 billion people in the world. This level of fame happens to like 200 people. And so there's no playbook on how to, like, they're just, in a way I don't blame them. It's like, look at like the most extreme example would have been like a Michael Jackson, right? Like where you remember like at a certain point, you're like, the fuck is up with this guy? Like he behaved in such crazy way, but it also, there was a time where he would get off a plane and 100,000 people would cry and scream. Like,
that's crazy.
I don't know what that does to you over time.
Well, I 100% being adored that much is weird.
It's so weird.
And for not really who you are, but the thing you're doing.
Right.
And not only that, you're so removed from day-to-day experiences.
Yes.
John Travolta can't go down to Ralph's.
No.
And buy, a pumpkin for Halloween for his kids. Like that is over for you. Like imagine not even being able to go to Starbucks.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
it's not cool. And then you lose contact with everyday people and things, and then you become so insulated, I think, in your own weird little world. You get weird. Yeah.
Played with a falcon today.
Yeah. What are you doing? It's not normal.
Yeah, I guess there are some benefits to it,
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to fight disease like everybody else.
That's so true.
That
is so true. Like Magical Johnson.
Magical Johnson, when he got HIV, everybody was like, he'll be dead in a week.
Yeah.
Because that's like at the time what happened to people.
Yeah, because he got it. He was one of the first public cases.
And then he went backstage with some of the doctors and he was like, I don't think you understand.
I know.
I have a few $100 million. And they were like, oh, no, like HIV doesn't kill people, but it kills poor people. And he was like, that's what I thought.
Well, because I remember Magical was drinking these like shakes that were just an astronomical amount of money per shake. And they're like these the
extra
cocktails.
Protein. It's got like bananas, peanut butter.
No, it's got like a uranium from Russia.
Yeah.
And it kept him alive. I'm telling you, it was some cocktail that he would be taking.
I want to know about this shake.
It was a cocktail. It was a special. It was called the cocktail.
Really?
And it was very early in HIV treatment. And I remember being in the news that it cost.
Yeah, I want to say it was 90.
It was called a cocktail.
Was it 91 that he came? I thought it was.
And he was taking it was called a cocktail. I believe.
Fuck.
And that was, how does he survive 20 years with HIV and might be there?
Well, do you remember also that a few years
It's
ago,
crazy.
they were like, there's no HIV detected in his blood?
That's, I don't even know.
He does not test HIV positive anymore.
That's amazing. And then
Isn't that wild?
it is wild. I don't know how that's possible.
This guy was and then they're like, not anymore.
No, and Cookie never got it either.
Now, Cookie has actually like an immunity to it.
That's crazy.
As like studies progressed about HIV, they found that some people have like their own genetic makeup makes them unable to basically get it.
That's amazing.
And it just so happened that a guy is married to a woman
named Cookie. I know, it's
named
weird.
Cookie,
Magic and Cookie
but
together.
who also can't get HIV.
That's amazing. They're meant to be together, Tom.
I know.
Could you
That's so
fucking
cool.
imagine? Could you even imagine, though, your husband bringing home HIV and you're like, that's okay. We'll just stay together. I mean, Cookie stayed with Magic.
She did.
They're still together.
Yeah, I know.
I'd be super pissed.
Well, how pissed?
I don't know, but then again, maybe Cookie's like, it's a few $100 million. I'm not that.
Yeah, I mean.
But then why don't they divorce? I always am like, yeah, but if you divorce Magic, you get half his stuff, and then you get the kids, and you don't have to deal with this nonsense.
She likes him.
I don't think I would like you after you brought home HIV.
I'd be like, I'm sorry. Jesus. You ever heard of saying, I forgive you?
Oh my God. I don't know how I could.
How? What do you mean?
Babe, that's kind of unforgivable.
Why? You're immune.
That's lucky, though. That's just a coinky dink. What if I
Okay.
weren't?
Then I'd be like, here, take my shake.
Oh my God. He just got lucky that he defeated this.
I know, but I'd be like,
And
look,
Cookie doesn't have it.
you can get the treatment too. Why don't we go together?
Oh my
It's a spa day, Let's go have some. Let's relax.
Babe, you would murder me and the guy that gave it to me.
If you brought HIV home,
Yeah. Who would die first? The guy who gave it to me or me?
probably the guy. Yeah, because I would be like, that's so fucked that you. Because the guy almost 100% knowingly did it.
Yeah. Well,
that's the thing is a lot of times these things can happen unknowingly, which is obviously terrible. But like if you knowingly do it, that they'll charge you with, they'll charge you with attempted murder.
Well, did you ever hear that thing that Charlie Sheen, he has HIV?
Oh yeah, he's fucking other level.
He's crazy. But he said that he told these women that he was having sex with that he was HIV positive and then put them under the care of his doctors.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like that's a level of rich and famous delusion.
And addiction.
Oh, yeah.
He's a crack addict. He's like, there's a doctor here at the house. I have HIV, but you're not going to get it. He's right here.
It's so crazy.
And then these chicks, too, to be like, I don't know, HIV.
I know. It's the baddest thing you can get.
And then he'd be like,
it's not good.
Here's 10 grand. They'd be like, all right.
10 grand
Yeah.
for your life?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's pretty gnarly.
Well, look, speaking of like super famous, I mean, we've always said that like, it can make you fucking weird, right?
Yeah.
And we've pointed out a few times that our buddy
Well, I guess it's official. We're now on Facebook.
is kind of weird.
I really wasn't sure about this at the start.
Right.
Please
Then a
let's
friend of
watch
mine
it.
said something that just made all kinds of sense. She said, think of it more as a conversation. I like that.
I mean, it couldn't be more
It's
weird,
so
right?
creepy.
There's nobody in your personal life who would make an announcement like that. Like it's just a super famous guy who's trying to be relatable. He's doing the best he can. And whatever. I don't know if he's killed anybody, but the thing is
He has.
there's a new addition to social
Oh, my
media
God.
who's also very famous and couldn't be more inauthentic and awkward. And that is Oscar award-winning actor Matthew McConaughey.
When people come to my page, I want them to see me. Look, this is my first venture into sharing myself and my views with the world, and I'm a little bit nervous about it.
Oh yeah, are you?
Yeah.
So to posting.
Because quite frankly, I know I want to have a monologue. I'm not sure I want to have the dialogue.
I'm not sure what the inappropriate laughter is
But
for.
I've learned that you got to have the dialogue to have the monologue, just as you have to have a monologue to have the dialogue. So I'm looking forward to
What
it.
is going on? What's going on? What is happening here? What is happening?
I'm looking forward to
Is he mentally ill?
sharing who I am with you. I'm looking forward to seeing if who I am translates, if what I want to share translates. If
Translates?
it tickles your funny bone, if it makes you think a second, if it makes your heart swell up a little bit.
Oh my! He's got a
If it makes you take
complex
a quiet moment for a walk and go, I got to check in with the M and the E.
with the M and the E.
Hopefully all those things. Let's have some fun with it though, and let's keep the high I, not the low I. High I.
He is insane. I think he's mentally ill. I mean, is Matthew McConaughey out
think
of his
of your
mind?
Rolodex of people you deal with, and then are like, yeah, that reminds me of Craig a lot. Like,
He's no.
you're out of your fucking mind, dude.
I think he's he's something's wrong.
I don't know if I can really think of the time when I had a monologue. It wasn't a dialogue, but I gotta keep the dialogue. But anyways,
And I hope what I say translates.
tickle your funny bone. Check in with the M and the E.
The M and the E. The M and the E. I mean, who even thinks this way? This guy is on another planet.
Yeah,
man.
he's fucking crazy.
I got to check in with the M and the E.
This is a level, like you were saying, of fame and delusion where
Yeah.
nobody has said anything remotely negative. Like, when they're people are afraid to criticize talent. Like, we've had that happen where you're
Yeah.
on a set and you could be doing something so ridiculous that's not working, but they're so afraid of just being like, hey, Tom and Christina, this isn't working, or you may want to change the outfit you're wearing because
Yeah.
it doesn't look good.
Right.
And when you're that level, people tippy-toe around you all the
Can
time.
you imagine him being like,
Don't
I
say
want to
anything.
do this for this scene, and being the director being like, I don't know if that really makes sense. And then he's like, yeah, I'm doing it. And they're like, all right, okay.
Yeah, I'm an artist. And that's when you really believe this nonsense that you're an artist.
I think Captain Marcel is less crazy than
I
fucking
think you're
McConaughey.
right. Captain Marcel's very talented.
Let's keep the high I, not the low I.
And like all these, I mean, that's not even like a really creative, funny thing. That's something he says all the time.
Imagine taking a walk in your day to think about something, because you're like, I was watching this McConaughey post,
I know.
and really made me think about life. You know,
Matthew McConaughey.
yeah, he was really. It tickled my funny bone, and then I decided I had to check
I
in.
got to check in with the M and the E.
But then again, I mean, what do we expect from people? That part's insane. That's insanity. But what do we expect from people who play make-believe for a living? Like, I think, too, we're expecting actors to be thoughtful, thought-provoking, introspective types, and they're not. Like, they're attractive people that have a specific skill of playing make-believe. Playing pretend.
That's exactly right.
And they're crazy because of it. They got to be a
especially
little
when
bit
they're
like this.
especially when they're good at it.
He's so good.
That's what I'm saying. The
Yeah.
best actors are like, they're professional chameleons. They're actually like professional con artists.
Psychos, yeah.
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 So, yeah.
Yeah.
But then you see like one who seems like, oh no, it's a skill set, but I'm not. That I would say that would be like a Meryl Streep. Like you see her in an interview, and she's just like, oh, you seem like a kind of put together lady.
Mm-hmm. She's
normal
grounded.
lady. Yeah. And then you get this fucking psycho.
Well, and don't forget too, a very attractive man.
Yeah.
That is a superpower.
Yeah.
Like, women get hit on constantly. We
Yeah.
get sexual attention all the time, but when a man gets it,
Yeah.
they don't even know what to do
Right.
with that.
Plus
kind
you're
of a power.
talented. Plus
Oh.
you're rich.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, this guy has got too much power
Right.
in the world.
Exactly.
So he doesn't even know what to do with himself.
'Cause when
He's
he-
not even a person
He
anymore.
asked these guys to film this too. Imagine like
Oh
this is
my
like,
God.
hey man, I'm gonna be here and I'm just gonna say like, I don't know if I'm ready to share, and they're just like, just fuck yeah. Matt had an idea.
Does he have more posts, or is this the first?
He has some other like.
What else is he doing? I gotta follow him on the gram.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. Oh my God! But this made a big splash. Everybody was talking about this video because it was so nutty. He's already got 1.7 million followers.
Yeah. I mean, he's got some
Wow.
stills. And then is that script notes? Is that what we're seeing right there with the glasses? That's kind of what it looks like, right? What's this say? Anything?
Process.
Wow.
Process.
He makes
Could you imagine if we did that with our comedy stuff? Like, here's my.
Well, that's the difference. We're not.
Like,
we're not allowed to really.
well,
No, I'm
also-
saying like it's like comedy. You can't be that sincere.
No.
You can have a sincere process, but you
Right.
can't be like, this is how I do it. Because people will be like, the fuck is wrong with you, man? Yeah.
I know I want to have a monologue. I'm not sure I want to have the dialogue.
The maniacal laughter.
Just keep the high eye, not the low eye.
Oh my goodness. That's so unbelievable.
You know what the thing is, what fame does to you? It gives you the delusion that is significant to say. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like when you say keep the high eye, not the low eye, and there's a group of people standing around him.
Laughing and encouraging.
Well, right then
it.
they go like, "Did you hear when Matt said that? That was pretty fucking cool, huh?" And then we're in reality like, if you said that, I'd be like, "Why don't you shut the fuck up with that?"
Yeah,
stupid
no
shit,
one
man?"
cares.
Yeah.
Well, some crazy guy on TikTok could say that. And you're
Yeah.
like, this guy's out of his fucking
Yeah,
mind.
keep the high. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I gotta take a shit. Keep your high up your asshole.
Jesus, Tommy.
Yeah.
Good morning, Julia. Did you like that highlight? Why not watch a whole episode or look at other highlights here, or you can subscribe right here so you know when that.
You dumb broad.
What? I did that right. I know I did. Did I do that right?